hello, and welcome back, friends old and new. Deis Ferrous here, continuing on our Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader run. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm blanking on a little bit on where we left off. Yeah, the last thing we did was we had a whole big trial on Dargonis, proving our innocence about missing ties and the matters with Thessera, so on and so forth. What's her name? Prefector Volter was really trying to charge us with heresy, along with the marshal who was kind of fallen into her trick, unfortunately, and believed her up until, well, we convinced them of the truth. Had a nice big fight with Volter and some mercenaries, but now we are wrapped up there. If I remember correctly, we actually got... Yeah, no. Yeah, we got updates after that, shortly after that. We got an update on Zarkov that requires us to go back there, so we can finally continue that. I think I got a little distracted in my description there, but Volter, after it seemed like we were going to get an innocent verdict from, yeah, we were on our way back. We had some sort of conversation here. I don't quite remember what it was. Oh yes, we were summoned to the Sector Bionica because Yogon was doing some weird shit. Was doing some weird experimentation on himself. So we hopped over there, chatted with him a bit, got all that sorted out, and now we are, well, I guess dealing with the Sector Bionica again, judging by what Voxmaster Vigdis is telling us. Lord Captain, one of our experts from the Sector Bionica wishes to speak with you, transferring to an incoming Vox transmission from the corresponding deck. Lord Captain. You can hear the rattle of irritation in Janitor Ferenz's mechanical voice. Attempted sabotage of sacred augments has been detected, requesting intervention of the highest level to prevent undesirable consequences. I wish no more to ensure that it is worth my time. Reason for request. The interference of Jade Martinac's life form in the process of retrieving augments from a carrier that has lost its service value. The life form's motivation is unknown. Sure. Is Jay's Martinax the guy we gave the sacred augment to, like at the start? The start of the Sector Bionica stuff? I think, maybe? I'm going to the Medicaid deck. Notify the relevant parties. I will notify the Sector Bionica of your imminent arrival, Lord Captain. Alright, here we go. Let's see what's going on now.
New challenge for me.
Vivisector. Oh, Martinax's first name is Jade. Ooh, loot. Well, don't mind if I do.
May the throne be merciful to those whose souls endure the test of will in this hall. From weakness, O God Emperor, deliver us all.
Oh. The typical sounds of the Medicaid facility are cut off by a bone-chilling scream. He is coming from an old man who is sprung from his bed and is now using it as a barricade against the Medicaid officers. He is partially disrobed, and the scraps of the bed restraints hang from his wrists. From toe to hip, the old man's legs have been replaced with high-quality augments. No! Don't touch my legs! They're all I have left! Request. Cease the attempted sabotage of the operation. Protocol stipulates that augments must be removed from ineffective life forms. The tech priest tries to reach the patient, but the old man evades his grasp with unexpected spryness. Leave him be, Ferenz! Let the poor fellow live out his life with his own augmentation. You can still cut it off after he's dead. What is going on here? The old man's frantic gaze latches onto you, and he begins wailing piteously. Lord Captain, please help me! These beasts want to cut off my legs! I was a senior gunner on a macro cannon! I lost my legs in my youth! It was only thanks to my implants I was able to fulfill my duty, guiding teams of haulers. And now they say that that's it. I have to give my legs back. But how can I give them back? Butchers! The patient disrupted the augment removal procedure and is resisting the accepted treatment protocols. It's hardly surprising, friend. You're trying to cut off the poor man's legs. What are your expert opinions? The service life of this life form lapsed long ago, but the installed augmentation is of rare quality. It will be functional for hundreds of cycles yet to come. The sacred machine's efficiency is seriously compromised by the substandard biological parts. The janitor's visors are directed unmistakably at the old man's gaunt frame. The principles of maximum efficiency service require immediate replacement of the augmetic carrier. This man does not have long to live. This man does not have long to live. Let him walk the rest of the way on his own 2 feet. He is unlikely to survive the augment removal procedure. The vivisector casts a sympathetic glance at the patient. Where did you even find this old man? This augmented life form arrived on board along with the rest of the replenishment from Rykad Minoris, and has since dwelled in the ship's cannon bays. One of the servants of the machine god noticed the incongruity of a high-performance sacred augmetic being worn by such a life form, and he was brought here. His augmentation is truly that valuable. Sacred machines of augmentation are blessed in their own right, grumbles the janitor jealously, but this particular set is slightly rarer than others. With proper care, it can greatly increase the speed of a high-quality recipient. Uh-huh. Leave the old man alone. Let him live out the last of his years in peace. God, Emperor, protect you! The old man sighs in relief. Thank you for talking some sense into my colleague, Lord Captain. We will send this man back to where the tech priests found him, and retrieve the augment when the time comes. Medicaid's mistake. I just noticed the name of the quest. I don't necessarily call it a mistake, just difference of beliefs. I went the wrong way. I want to be down here. Don't mind me just casually taking the most inefficient routes around. Okay. To the bridge. And from the bridge, we can finally go back down to Vargas and see what's going on down here. Which I'm sure will be perfectly fine and nothing bad will happen. Dude. Visit. Terra Solar. Hello, Zarkov. Why did I say Vargas? Zarkov. Lord Captain, the cage is under attack. We're detecting active Vox communications on the 32nd Regiment's frequencies. I've already given word of our arrival. The troops stand ready for deployment. I will oversee the liberation of the minor settlements. You, your lordship, should head for the cage. The governor must have the complete tactical intelligence. We have an incoming Vox signal, but I cannot identify the source. Wrath of Cain? They really couldn't. They really bothered to give this thing a portrait, but not like upscale, but like not make it a custom portrait. You know what I mean? Wrath of Cain. For a moment, you hear nothing but static from the box. When the sound suddenly becomes clear, the voice that emerges is not human. It is a Xeno speaking in Aldari. Monkey, this is our first and final warning. Leave the orbit of the doomed world and be gone. Here we shall exact our revenge against the ancient enemy. This world will bear no survivors. You recognize the voice of the Aldari whose vessel you once engaged in a neighboring system. The auger vid screens highlight unpatched hull breaches, a testament to your victory. We could join forces. No. We are driven by the wrath of Kayla Mensha Kane. This world must fall. This world is my domain. Leave, and I will spare your lives. No, Monkey. This world belongs to the enemy. Victus, set a course for the planet. It will be done, Lord Captain. It will be done. Lord Captain, augurs are detecting Xenos vessels. They're closing in. Alright. I tried to negotiate, and they said, no negotiation, which means, alright, I'm doing things my way then. If you don't want to negotiate, that means it's my way or your way, and I'm gonna fight for my way. This is a lot of Aldari vessels. I forgot that we had... Oh my god, this is a lot of Aldari vessels. Okay. You know, I still don't fully get initiative in this game. Because, like, I thought the higher your agility and stuff, the higher your initiative, but, like... I have characters with high agility in my party, but, like, it's only Pascal and Cassia that go first, and I know I have not buffed up their agility that much. And, like, they're both different builds. One's intelligence, the other's fellowship and awareness, you know? Oh my god. Go Void Lance turrets. One of them's just not firing for some reason, but fucking not that it matters, really. Holy cow. Gonna do a little bit of this. Cool, we're gonna do a little bit of that.
Macro cannon, volley!
Go there. What the fuck? I just barely can't get you. There we go. That just barely does get you. Not sure how good that's gonna be because you guys haven't done anything yet. But you know what? I'll take the hit. That's a very good hit. Yeah, you know, you guys don't want to negotiate? Alright.
Torpedoes.
I negotiate with Xenos, but like only if they are willing to negotiate. Get rotated. And I'm gonna do that on the Wrath of Cain, because that thing's big. And that'll do us for now. Zap, 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 zap. Great job, guys. I'm gonna send you that way to intercept that Aconite. Don't worry, Sword Class, you're doing your best. It's almost all the little ships down. You got that one there. Do not appreciate those torpedoes. Hold. Take them down. They set themselves up in a great spot to just tear into them. You really should be concentrating your fire more. Y'all have spreaded it out a lot. Weird maneuver, but go off. Huge damage there. I'm going to... We're gonna do that.
This one's going down.
Blow him up. Almost.
Fire right
Blow him up.
now.
Awesome.
Annihilate them.
Get rotated. Warp channeler. That beams. Why is it unavailable? That's my question. Like, sometimes boarding party, Empyrean Storm, and Premonition are just unavailable, and I am not sure why. I guess we'll shallow jump since I already did this. Damn, we were just a little bit more. Almost. Gotta zoom around there. Zoom over here. Do that. Phenomenal job, Starfighters. A little bit of chip damage, good job. Oh no, the Jimmy Neutron torpedoes. Now that's just rude. That is just very rude, sir. Oh, did we take out the... Hey, did the... Where's the Wrath of Cain? Oh, they just did? I think the Wrath of Cain just dipped. Interesting.
Bleed them.
Get back here, dorks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Wrath of Cain just fully just dipped out. Oh, no, hello, you're right there. Ah, I see. Inconvenience.
Another salvo.
Gonna do that.
Macro cannon. Volley.
Dunk, dunk. Get rotated. On kill the Xenos. On daring difficulty or above, you destroyed the Aldari ship in Zarkov's orbit. Am I on daring difficulty here? I thought I was on normal. Yeah, no, I'm on normal. That's weird. Probably could up it to daring, honestly. But regardless, we got some neutron torpedoes to still take care of. But like, problem solved.
They pale before our mastery.
There
of
we
the
go, there's a
void.
level. Ooh, yeah. Back for all enemies and most. Oh my god, how have I not gotten that? How have I completely missed that? That's so worth it. Okay, now to Zarkov. Is this not where I need to go? Wait, what? Peculiar. Ulfar. Come with me, comrade. Alright, we have the cage. We're getting a little cutscene here. Hey, buddy. Sergeant Janner. Wait a minute. Your lordship, you're here. I knew you wouldn't abandon us. Those iron creatures have been attacking us all over the planet. No one knows where they came from, or we haven't been able to find out in all the confusion, anyway. Left my post down the route to clear the landing pad. It's good that you're here. Now the creatures are as good as dead. Sergeant Petoshki, the God Emperor protects you. For the Von Volantius dynasty, your lordship. It is true what they say. Those who spurn fear are invincible beneath his shadow. Argenta salutes the somewhat flustered youth. What do you know about our enemy? These iron creatures came out of thin air. They attacked in waves, giving us hardly any break. It's a good thing we managed to get a message out in time. These things are not made of flesh, and know no fear. And they're closing in on us on all fronts, so your arrival is a blessing from the God Emperor himself. Pascal's visors flare crimson, his voice rasped with a grating plasteel edge. I call for the activation of the algorithm for smiting tech heretical filth. The Omnissiah demands the disposal of the unhallowed xenomechanisms. Report the situation. When those things appeared, Colonel Governor Kurovich was personally handling the delivery of the sacred mechanisms to the Red Robes. Their machine spirit chapel is located in the northeast. I don't remember who Kurovich is. It's with the, let me say Petoshki before. This guy's not Petoshki. Sec Churgeon Luca. Luca, our Churgeon, went south to the gate. Right to the front, like a proper Medicaid. I think he's looking for anyone who can still be saved. And our new drill sergeant, Dan Kosh, has been pushed back to the road to the Xeno ruins, northwest of the landing pad. Janner presses a portable Vox to his mangled ear, his expression darkening. Damn it! They've launched a fresh attack on all fronts. I have to get back to the other levels of the route. I'll hold back as many as I can. Good job, Janner. What? Oh my god, yeah, they got... Those things are terrifying.
Die, inhuman scum!
Oh, you could... Is it the tower? Was it what powering up the tower did? Did a whole bunch of damage? Flayed ones. Immunity of Deathless. Machine damage is increased. Flesh hunger. Like injured enemies. If the target has less than 50% of their maximum wounds, this creature makes an extra attack. Yeesh. Creature scores a hit against an enemy and it's like bleeding 14 on them. This effect stacks. This creature attacks to the more damage this creature's attacks deal to it. Oh, bleeding's not a dot. It just makes them more vulnerable to damage. Interesting. At the end of the creature's turn, there's no adjacent enemies. There's a high chance it will attack an adjacent ally instead. This machine is so old that it can hardly move. Its armor and dodge reduced by 40%. That's the normal flayed one. Ancient flayed one, does that also have that weakness? Yeah. I mean, not much worse than the normal ones. Well, I mean, you would be if you're at full health and everything, but, you know. Surgeon Luca, Zarkov Guardsman, Rovian Veteran, Quartermaster Kurovich. Kurovich is fine, we gotta get to the Surgeon. Means Abelard, you go there. Ulfar, you're up here. Argenta, let's get you here. I'm not sure that's a good idea actually, cause that's just a wall. Oh, that's cover. Cover can be broken. Get Abelard behind you. You know, I'll get Abelard, Pascal with Abelard. Cassia behind Ulfar. And I'll join down this way. I think that works. Okay, let's see.
If I may.
Ulfar.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Argenta. Set the front line here. Set the rear over here for Argenta. And I guess I'll give the back line.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Go Ulfar.
Me.
There you go, Ulfar.
Captain.
Confident approach. Gonna kick ya. We're gonna charge ya. What do I loop around? We got an ancient flayed one there, so yeah, we'll go. We can't actually go there because of the guardsman. I break that cover.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Nope, that did not work. Unfortunate. I tried. Ulfar, you are just kind of. No, you can't get through there. That's a 1x1 gap, actually. I do this. Oh, hold on. You're just kind of stuck. That's unfortunate. Yeah, see, can you like needle pistol this cover? That did surprisingly good damage. Pistol. Unfortunately, us tapped, I think. Come on. Again. Get the kill over there. That's awesome, actually.
My vow is to serve.
You.
Request approved. The
Last.
condemns you.
Blast there.
Curse you, miscreant!
Ow. It's fine. Medicae yourself. Awesome. Could have been worse.
My faith strengthens me.
Could have been better. Could have been worse.
Death to the heretics!
Good job, Guardsman.
Follow my lead.
Weather the storm!
Where are you going?
Break their morale!
Big sword. Great job. Genta,
Faith without
honestly,
deeds
there's no
is
real
worthless.
point in you doing much because they're almost dead. Give a controlled shot, I guess. Can you even reach there?
I'll do it.
Yes, you can. Can you reach there by chance? Oh, we're out of AP.
Power resides in the
Wow,
will of
that-
the righteous. I will not.
Can you see him here?
That is not the
No.
Emperor's will.
Okay, where's the last one? Is it just that one there? No, I'm missing. No, it's you there. I doubt you could see also.
This is unacceptable.
Unfortunate. Going to do that.
For battle.
Do that.
Reign.
Burn.
Oh, the showers of the archenemy.
Sorcery.
Man, you being so big is actually backfiring a little bit. I'm surprised. Not gonna lie. Can I get it to you? Go, Guardsman, I believe in you.
This. Stay vigilant.
I believe in you, dude.
For the glory
Almost.
of the Imperium.
There you go. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's a lot more. Oh, there's a lot more. Huh.
The Xenos. Weapon at the ready.
This is just a little rude now.
Moving out.
Okay.
Follow my
Yeah, we're
lead.
definitely gonna have some losses now.
My faith strengthens me.
Is now a little unavoidable. There's just a lot of guys. You know, Avalar didn't actually get a turn yet.
Follow my lead.
That's an ancient flayed one in my face.
Death to the heretics.
Yeah, go for the normal. Go for the unnamed guy, that's fine. Okay.
I don't have time for this.
What do you mean he's overexerted?
Not my specialty.
Bring it down. Electric. What? Huh? Oh, yeah, he got it from Cassia earlier. I forgot about that. That's very unfortunate. Hey, Argento, wanna Argento, wanna reposition?
Absolutely not.
Hey, Argenta.
Forge ahead.
Get a reposition.
Nothing I can't do.
Can move you there. Hey, Argenta. Boop.
Doubt is for the weak.
We're gonna do that.
As
We're
the
gonna do
Emperor commands,
that.
I act.
Beans, I forgot you don't have all the stuff.
I'll do it.
We're just gonna start marking some guys real quickly.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I always forget how expensive all the
I refuse. That is not the Emperor's will.
I forget how expensive it is to use heavy weapons. Okay, we'll move back up. And let's
Not my specialty.
Alright, go on, Zoo. You got it, Anzu. That's my boy. That's my beautiful birdie boy. Finish it. Finish it. Phenomenal job. Let's throw live bait on Drill Sergeant. That'll do us, methinks. Use for one round. So does that mean like at the back of my turn? Wait, 20? Oh, 2 times fellowship bonus plus 20. I understand. You got me confused for a second. I was thinking, wow, that's a really low number.
My ears are ringing.
Sorry, Pascal, this is gonna hurt you a little bit.
I will do my duty.
Wow. This is gonna hurt Pascal a lot a bit. Okay, you know what? Here you go,
This
buddy.
wound will make a fine scar.
We function as one.
That was all you
No
could do?
matter the cost.
Doesn't seem right. Oh, that.
At your back and forth.
Hold on, Pascal. Just a little bit more, buddy.
Indeed. Blasphemous power.
Good job, buddy. You survived. Yeah. It's gonna hurt you guys, isn't it?
Target well struck.
Worth, honestly. Go on, swing on
I've
you.
seen worse battles than this in my time.
Kill there. I got the kill there. Awesome, awesome. Down here, hit the last one, and please. That's gonna jump to back with Argonian, at the very least. You know what I can do? I can move there, and then charge back in and get another hit.
Tactics are the best ones.
Huge. Abelard being the legend once again. Ooh.
My place is at the
Charge
fort.
up there. If I need to, it might be a good idea to get Abelard on the power relay, honestly.
Victory is imminent.
Here you guys go, brace for impact. This side is struggling a little bit. He's dead. You're also in danger. Okay. Not a ton that can be done here.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Get there. That guy's as good as dead,
Guided by
honestly.
faith.
You get there. Dodge the op attack. Huge.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
A cheap shot on you. Like, I'm gonna. Oh, there we go. There's controlled shot. Let's grab.
As
Throw
the
that on
Emperor
you.
commands, I act. I'll do it.
The last. Huge. Why did you shoot the guardsman?
Doubt is for the weak.
There was no reason to shoot the guardsman.
I'll do it.
Still awesome.
For the arch enemy.
Why did you execute the guardsman? Argenta. There was no reason to execute the guardsman.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
She just really did not like that guardsman.
Rejoice in
Like,
battle.
goodness gracious. Heavy flame for single shot burn. Take another burn because we can.
Ruinous powers and their
I know it's not
unholy
technically single
works.
shot, but you know, y'all know what I mean. Why are you executing the guardsmen? Argenta? They're on our side. What the fuck, woman?
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Like, I'm just so baffled. That was so unnecessary. Here you go, Abelard. Finish the fight for us, buddy.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Follow my lead.
Long. Cool. Like, Argenta just decides to just execute two guardsmen for no reason. Like, I know it's that one passive ability thing that she has, where like she makes it after she like kills an enemy, she makes an extra attack. But it's like, these guardsmen are not enemies. Why are you targeting them? Janner's burn-scarred face beams with a smile, though his armor is now riddled with a few more holes. Your lordship, the attack has been repelled. The lieutenant surgeon is splattered with blood from head to toe, yet he himself appears to be uninjured. Your lordship, I owe you my life. Thank you, in glory to House von Valancius. Drill Sergeant Dankosh greets you with a nod. Your lordship, it was well worth starting a fight with those iron bastards, just to get a chance to fight by your side. Your lordship, you spared me a lot of work. The surgeon gives a tired smile, wiping blood from his face with his sleeve. A new augment arrived for one of our soldiers, but she has no more need for it. Please, do not hesitate to take it. It might suit someone in your retinue. Subdermal compensator Mark Vanguard. When the users hit, they gain 16 temporary wounds for 1 round. This effect triggers even if the attack was blocked or parried. Does not stack. What's it based on? Character level divided by 3. It's not bad. Where did these things come from? The enemy's base is at the Xeno ruins, where most holy Siberian von Valancius disappeared, your lordship. I see. I'll head there with my retinue. You really are courage, your lordship. I'll gather the garrison. We'll check the defenses and follow you shortly. Atonement for the one. Alrighty. Corporal Dan check. Activate the lift to the excavation trail. Affirmative, Sergeant. The young man is leaning over the control panel, hurriedly pulling levers and pressing worn buttons. He glances at the elevator, then looks askance at you. A flush slowly rising in his pale cheeks. Giving up, he removes his trembling hands from the panel and turns to you. Your short lip. Sorry, your lordship. The lift. There's no power. The young man takes a breath. The Xenos damaged the batteries. To restore the current, we have to turn something off. In the settlements, anything, that's it. Judging by the marks on the soldier's uniform, he has survived an encounter with the metal Xenos. Who is to say which he found more terrifying? The sight of their iron claws, or the prospect of being an obstacle in your path? Pascal, I believe this is a task for you. The tech priest's visor flashes in the direction of the lift. The assessment is flawed. The machine spirits are ravenous, and my functionality does not allow me to satiate them. The algorithm of action proposed by the layperson is correct. It is necessary to plunge the excess machines into a blissful slumber and redirect the currents of motive force to the repository circuit. Alright, fair enough. Wait, I will shut something down in the settlement and return. This cannot end well.
Service.
Oh, hello. Loot. Elevator guard. Let's say expanse map. Let's do the ground expanse. Rapid fire auto gun, reinforced flak armor. Fodder if you would.
Space Wolf never fails in their duty.
Oh, this is how you get up here. That's neat. Someone if you would. Me if I would. Shut down the power to... What is that though? Like, I don't want to just shut down the power to some random... something that might be important. If I can help it. Mezoa pattern lasgun.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Some more loot.
Over there.
Like, what is this? Hey, I'm trying to cook it. Oh, it's you, your lordship. Just keep it quiet now. Keep it quiet. I mean, if that's all, I'm fine with that. Sacred machine texts slide rapidly across the bit screen of this cogitator. Even with the changes brought to the cage, the corpse cocoons remain. The people of Zarkov still honor tradition.
None shall stand in my way.
Nothing escapes my
There's more loot there. Good job, Argenta. And if you would. There you go, honey. You really struggled with that one. Zarkov Sting. 18 levels of toxin. Wow. Neat.
Follow my lead.
Okay, well, Let's see if that's all that's needed to shut down. We need to shut down more. Okay. Let's see. What doesn't seem important? That seems very important. What was that? Not enough power. Someone go over there, I guess? Like, I wish I knew what I was turning off, honestly. Not enough power. Can someone turn down this? Probably need to shut down everything. That does not seem good.
Data meditation.
Your seneschal is always there
Pascal?
for you.
Run. We good? All good? I think? She wait, not yet, not yet. Is that enough power for the elevator? Yeah, we gotta shut down everything. It worked. Something's jamming the lift. Looks like it's not. Looks like it's that overgrowth. Give it a blast, will you, your lordship? Okay.
Those innards need take leave
Need
of
some more
their
grenades,
gods.
Wolfhard. Modified crack. There we go.
My instincts tell me to refuse.
Shoot. Thank you. Load. Let's pop a quick level. Uh, Agility. Yeah. My awareness is pretty high. Yeah, I'll get some more lore Imperium. I'm just an Imperial Scholar. Weapon skill. Let's get you athletics. We don't always have Ulfighter with us. Let's use more toughness, Pascal, honestly. You're kind of squishy. Logic. Cassia. Perception? Or willpower? I want perception. Awareness. Autogenta. Realistic skill is good. Let's get you some toughness. Yeah, toughness definitely. Get you some Medicaid also. Ulfar has 2 levels. Blood haze is fine. Ballistic. You gotta get ballistic up a little bit. Weapon skill. Let's get your carouse up. There we go.
A new
Alright,
challenge
down
for
to
me?
the lost tomb, I presume. Let's go find Siberian. Siberian von Valancius. I see no way this can go wrong. Ooh. Looks pretty modern comparatively. Down more, I guess. Bam. Ulfar, if you'd be so kind.
Yes. See how the wolf succeeds.
God, I hate how slow this is. Just shoot it, please.
Wolves reign.
Thank you, Ulfod. Thank you, Cassia. Ooh. Why? This is not what I want. Better. Tools tossed aside in a hurry. Some have bloodstains on them, others have broken handles, as if they were used to fend off an attack.
I'll lay
Concerning.
claim to the stars.
Since the excavation began, workers have made great progress in the arduous task of clearing the entrance to the ruins. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the Necron attack. Oh! Oh, hello. Oh, hello? Friend or foe? How are you still alive? Oh! Huh. I see a conundrum here.
Human scum!
Inferiors.
Chronomancer. Oh. Temporal regression. Temporal anchor. Effect moves to a cell adjacent to the Chronomancer. The creature not affected by temporal anchor effect moves to a cell adjacent to the Chronomancer will be sent back to where it starts its turn, restoring all wounds that were lost during the turn. Huh. Interesting. Aeon Staff. Obelisk Protection. Obelisk Protected. All income gains reduced by 10%. Obelisk Hyperphase. Causes 2 random obelisks to become hyperphase for 1 round. Okay, so this is like fluctuating power. Fluctuating power. Yeesh. Immunity of deathless amount of causality breach. Time moves strangely in the Chronomancer's presence. Each time an extra turn is granted, its time to last only 30 seconds? Oh. Oh, regression. Okay, so when I grant extra turns, I need to be quick. Okay, we'll set Cassia there, we'll set me here. Ulfar there with Cassia. Genta, Avalord here with me. Genta over here, and Pascal over here. Okay, they're very melee oriented, which is fine. Gotta crush these obelisks, which apparently there's a lot of. Front line up there.
I'm a navigator, not a servitor.
Rear up here. The back line can go
If I
on
may.
you two. You go,
If
Ulfod.
you insist, Lord Captain.
You
I'm
go,
not
Pascal. You actually need
accustomed
some
to being
HP,
ordered
comparatively.
I
Aim
am a
on
navigator,
you.
not a servitor. Me? If you insist, Lord
Ulfod.
Captain.
Give
If I
Ulfod a
may.
charge. Oop.
I have become the All-Father's
Take the
worthy
free kick.
instrument. I will carve
Awesome.
runes out of your bone.
Awesome. That's a terrifyingly cool mechanic, honestly. Okay, Boulevard. Dude. Yeah, spray that way into those obelisks.
Feel the icy fight of death.
Run and gun. Do that again.
I have become your father's worthy instrument.
Yeah, go here, kick. That's fine. Oh, he didn't get to kick. Oh, that's not fair. I selected the option. He didn't get to kick because my time got slowed down for his op attack animation, but the timer's time didn't. That's not cool. Fine. Obelisk. Oh, that's a high ass armor. Holy cow. And less damage from all sources. And after his armor left in 10. It only has 90% of its armor left. It has 90% armor. And 10 deflection. Oh, holy cow. That. So you dodge parry and armor by 15. Do that. There we go. Hit you with that damage. Do that and whatever use always push us with that enemy. I'm gonna get rid of your armor and hit you hard. How do you know this? I did not finish my sentence. Let's put Blitz Stratagem there just so I can move you up and get you some armor, Pascal. There's a pretty good chance these guys are gonna charge you. Yeah. What the fuck? I'm going to step you there. Take the kick. Awesome. Not what I expected to happen, but we most certainly take that.
Don't dishonor the wolf with such tasks.
Yeah, we do that. Burn.
So it shall be.
That. Move up. Stop confident approach real quickly. We'll kick you. Let's do that.
So shall it
burn all this stuff. Burn all your silly obelisks.
See how the wolf succeeds.
Yeah, that hits both. Didn't reach over to the other one though, which is a little unfair. Oh, beans. It's fine. If there's anyone we want up front with a lot of these things around, it's Ulvar.
A born predator does not become prey.
Hey, buddy. How's your healthcare? Oh, there's one behind you. 2 rate of fire. 4 each. We can make an additional attack on each turn, including 1 additional. This is a little bit more useful at the moment.
The foe will be turned asunder.
Gunk. Here. charge you. Do
Feel the icy bite of
kick.
death.
Shoot.
Die in disgrace.
We will shoot up
Is
here.
on the hunt. Will not undo me.
Take the kick on the obelisk.
Gah! None can do
Dunk. And finish off another obelisk. Awesome.
runes out of your bones.
Kick. Holy cow, how much movement do you have? You have like 60 movement. Goodness gracious. That'll do you for now. There's not much else I can really do at the moment. Punk. Okay. This side finally gets to start doing some stuff.
Cleanses the body.
Okay, let's see. Let's get Anzu over there. Take you
too
out.
easy.
Can Anzu finish off that obelisk, please? Good job, buddy. I almost forgot about that obelisk. Let's get Pascal live bait. Oh, I can't actually see you.
Nothing I can't do.
Take out this guy. Dude. Then, Abelard move.
I've seen
Hello
worse
there.
battles than this in my time.
Yeah. Gonna start moving up. Got a guy there, that's fine.
All too easy.
Move there, crack a grenade. That did not remotely as enough damage as I thought it was going to. You go,
Not a
Argenta.
problem for me.
Fudge. Okay, Argenta, let's move you like there. Yeah, that's what we want. Move you there. We're going to
The
concentrated
enemies of the
fire.
Emperor will be undone.
Going to
I'll do
controlled shot, so I will automatically dodge.
Doubt is for the weak.
Rapid fire for even more damage. Just gonna get
As
as
the
much
Emperor commands.
splash damage down this way as possible. Cool.
And sorcery.
Why are there so many of these things in your tomb? Beans. Argenta doesn't get to finish her shooting. Oh, Beans, there's a Cassia right there. Oh no.
I'll do it.
Fudge.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay, I'm just gonna need to... Does this count as
I
an
am
extra
his
turn?
will made manifest.
No. Huge.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's try to whittle down some of the dudes with these first attacks.
As the Emperor commands, our each strike is a prayer.
Because I've been... Magenta? Because I've been doing a lot of obelisk work and not a lot of dude killing. And that's, I think, starting to backfire a little bit. So we're going to whittle these guys down.
As the Emperor commands, I...
Fine, that's fine. Avalon can take that.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Huge.
Doubt is
Cassie can take one if it hits her. Beautiful, that's my wife. Beautiful.
I'll do it.
That. Can I see you guys?
Faith
yes, I can.
Huge. I'll do it.
Rebel and Slaughter.
As
more ballistics. Double kill. Huge. Thread the needle. Huge. Huge dub there. That one's still up. I still move at all. No, but I can do that.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Start moving up.
I will bathe this battlefield in
There's one more obelisk behind the Chronomancer, so that's fine. All very manageable. Gonna loop around.
Tried and
bash this guy.
are the best ones.
Like, I wish I could just shove this dude off the cliff. I don't think that it does actually let that happen. Whap. Huge. Gonna do that. We're gonna charge back over this way. Going to favorite. Going to favorite enemy you. Pascal can handle that one guy near him.
It will be done. We'll rule the stars themselves.
Hey, buddy. How's the healthcare?
My place is at the fore.
I can do this several times. Cool. Cool. He can't do it to Avalon several times though. Got something wrong?
At your beck and
something wrong? Can't handle the bonk?
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
There's not a scrap of skin left on this person, and almost no flesh. I actually guess not. The strange medley of bones, skin, and still wet flesh clearly carries some pseudo-religious significance. It seems the shrine was once destroyed but is now in the process of being rebuilt, using human bodies. Ew. 4 claw marks are visible on the hard stone, yet their depth and the sharpness are more reminiscent of swords or power weapons.
Victory awaits.
So we got a fucking Necron Chronomancer, that's huge. Necron Tech Hot Shot Lasgun. Neat. Alright team, let's get to work. Oh, what's up here? The ancient gate was clearly once sealed and walled up by means of inhuman technology. Oh, there's more stuff that way. Is this a dead end? This is a dead end, okay. The roots that have broken through the walls are tightly entwined around a desiccated corpse. You can make out that the mummy is wearing rusted armor bearing the Von Valancius emblem. It has an augmentation in place of one arm. You've never seen an implant of this kind before, and it has been crafted with incredible skill. Yet more evidence of Siberian's expedition, your lordship. Another loyal servant of the dynasty who gave his life for his lord captain. Abelard's voice resounds with pride at the sight of his deceased retinue member. Argenta, try to reach for the augments, please. You feel the poisonous spikes scratching at you, like rooting creatures. They search for any gap in your armor, and fail to find one. In that case, shouldn't I just have Ulfar do it? You know, the guy in fully, like, airtight ceramite power armor, Astartes grade power armor? Why would I try to delicately do this? Your fingers close around the augment metal and you tug it slightly toward you. The corpse's old bones break with a dry crack, and you gently pull the implant out of the tangle of roots. Registering an augmetic of unknown construction, probably handmade. Probability of tech heresy, 54.89355%. Recommending the release of the machine spirit from the torment of this corrupted abode. Now you see, that I like. Pascal, like this is going back like a week or two now in streams, but there's a stream where Pascal hit me with like a percentage thing 2 times, and both times it was like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, straight chronological order, and he rarely does it. So it's like 2 times with that kind of a joke, I want to say, so quickly, just felt weird. Here he finally does another percentage calculation, and it's not like linear numbers. So, you know, like, sorry, I just had to get that out. Broken bionic arm. A bionic arm crafted by an unknown augment smith of the utmost skill. The scant resemblance to establish... Oop, knocked over an empty bottle. The scant resemblance to an established designs and the blatant use of xenomaterials in its creation firmly established this work as heretical. It is a marvel that the augmetic survived at all, albeit in a sorry, unusable state. The staff on your flagship should be capable of restoring it. Interesting. Take the bionic arm to the Sector Bionica on the flagship. Oh, hello. Battered data slate. Against all odds, the old data slate activates in your hands. It displays only a sequence of text entries that repeat over and over again. Mark this. The Omnissiah's sacred color is green. Green indicates the motive force is sufficient. Not blue, not red, and never black. Only green reveals the truth. The machine god punishes me for my lack of diligence. What am I missing? The second button always provides 1 charge for 1 level. The third gives 2 charges, but only for the second and third vid screens. The first, I've only grasped that it grants a different charge to each screen. The first receives 3, but what of the others? I must test, I must comprehend. Omnissiah, all-comprehending and all-knowing, reveal to me thy wisdom in the weaving of calculable probabilities. Grant me clarity of thought and freedom from all temptations of the flesh. Memory module is damaged. I must decipher it. I will make records so as not to forget. Mark this. The Omnissiah's secret color is green. Green indicates... Ooh. That's a rough way to go. Two, three. Wow. Historical excavation. You solved the puzzle in the lost tomb on Zarkov. I didn't even solve the puzzle. I was trying to figure out, okay, what activates what, and then it's been, you solved it. Oh. Okay. Ogren Grip Mark Arch Militant. Right. Ooh. To use as a ranged weapon in their left hand, the first attack per turn made with a two-hand weapon in this hand costs 1 AP less. Oh, that's neat. That would be good for an Arch Militant, but I don't have one that can take augments, because that is all Ulfar. So the trial, yeah. How's that differ from Grip Right? Grip Mark 1. I only have the one. I have 2 remote revitalizers. That must be a glitch. Open Grip Mark 2 left. What was I saying? Excluding staves and rock saws. Right. Interesting, interesting. Assassin Mark Warrior. Relic Augment. So this would just be an upgrade. Like that's alright. It's really specific. I hate that it's technically supposed to be the Ogren Grip upgrade, finally, for the right hand, but like, you need to have a gun in the left hand. So it's like, well, what if you're dual wielding, you know? That's a little unfortunate. These obelisks were erected much later than the original structure. What is written on them? A panegyric? An epitaph? A warning?
None shall stand in my way.
Scorch marks from an unknown energy weapon, probably of Xenos origin. An ancient desiccated remains of a servant of the Omnisci alive at the tomb's entrance. It's possible something something something. Let's pop a quick level. Sure. Yeah, that works. Abelard. Yeah, we get Crushing Assault. Yeah, defensive maneuver, sure. Oop. Whoops. Go back. Do. Ba -ba -ba -da -ba. Do 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 do. What's that based on? Yeah, we'll get know-it-all. That's good for you. Sure, that works. That's why I'm really not worrying about the build too much, because like, you know. Firebrand, yeah. You don't attack with the thing. Don't really need that. You have plenty of AP. Sure, physical encouragement. Honestly, Cataclysm isn't bad. Death Dealer. Yeah, what? Okay, you don't have Death Dealer, so what is it you're just... So why you just shoot... Why did you just gun down those fucking... You know what? Those guardsmen are heretics. Argenta just knew. Malign influence, martyrdom, masterful precision. What's this? Strength equals to 20% of their maximum wounds. That's actually nutty. You need to get that on Abelard and Ulfar. Yeah, I'll get that. That works. Forewarning, sure, because AP is actually really valuable for Argenta. Peak condition, 100% for you. Point blank, yeah, that's good. Oh, hello. The Tech Priest's twisted, tarnished remains with splayed mechadendroids make you think of a squashed metal spider. Examine the remains. A powerful shot pulverized the head into a tangle of metal and cables. Your eyes linger on the sprawling metal tentacles. Never before have you seen mechadendroids so particularly modified. The killer must have thought the same. One of the limbs is missing, with only a dark and empty connection socket where it ought to be. Search the remains. You move the heavy frame aside and rummage through the tangled wires and dried tubes. As you brush decayed scraps of cloth off the body, they reveal a rusted memory module. Connect your data slate to the memory module. After a series of dry clicks, the machine spirits awaken from their long slumber. A steady buzzing sound from within the memory module grows louder, and the data slate screens produce a pale glow. Obtain access to the logs. Years of hibernation have taken their toll on the machine spirits, and a flood of errors turns the screen red. The long list of journal entries left by the owner is all but completely corrupted. With luck, you might piece together useful information from the surviving fragments. Search the logs for the owner's name. The memory module belongs to the Majos Exalt 117, the engine seer of the Von Valancius flagship. It appears that your ancestor made the engine seer part of his retinue for landing on the planet. Exalt 117 proceeds to keep meticulous records of the expedition's progress. One can but hope that the surviving entries will lift the veil surrounding Siberian's fate. Search for information on Siberian's actions in the temple. Entry after entry is reported as destroyed by the machine spirits, until finally you chance upon an intact fragment. Only the Omnissiah's wisdom enables one to find the true path. But what is one to do if the calculations of that path's vector proves incorrect because of unaccounted for variables? One such variable is Siberian's fixation on the mysteries of the Xenos. His drive to pass through the sealed temple door is driving the expedition off the path I calculated. Only corrupted and unreadable lines follow. You eagerly reread the entry. Siberian was persistent in his efforts to get past the closed door. Did he succeed, or did he turn back? Search the memory module for information on the sealed door. You pass over several corrupted entries until one titled "The Truth Prevails" freezes your data slate. For hours upon hours, I prayed to the Omnissiah, while devising patterns of Xenos glyphs on my mental map. Until finally, my processing nodes experienced an epiphany. Although the Xenos language is untranslatable, a comparative analysis of the glyphs provided me with a coordinate system sufficient for the purpose, allowing me to progress. Using it helped me reduce the range of images to only 3. Siberian tried each of them in turn, and one opened the door. A description of the glyph follows. You memorize it. Read the last entry. The effort to recover Siberian has been postponed several times now. An unpleasant hypothesis has formed at the intersection of my mental paths. Not all expedition members desire his return. If events continue along the present vector, I must go and retrieve him myself. The likelihood of losing my way is small, as Siberian was planning on leaving marks behind. Whatever happens to Siberian's retinue, it is quite likely that your ancestor's trail lies behind that door. Now you have only to find the glyph that opens it. Turn off the data slate. Interesting. What is that? The Aldari's body crumbled to dust inside the fine armor. Oh yeah, that is an Aldari. His head's just looking that way. I was not expecting that. Alright, open the door. An enormous gate, clearly wrought by inhuman hands. The doors are emblazoned with a multitude of shimmering sigils. The skill evident in the carved Xenos inscriptions both awes and disgusts you. After a few seconds, you become aware of an interesting detail. The gate appears utterly untouched by time, unlike the ruins around it. The sacred embedded auspexes are registering blasphemous irregularities and are confounded by the inability to satisfy the quest for knowledge imperative. No need to hesitate on the threshold when a battle with the enemies of humanity waits us. Let me enter first. Wherever these gates may lead, I will not stray from the path he is blessed. Enter the gate. Let's go, team. Got a Sister of Battle, got an Adeptus Astartes, got the homeboy Pascal, got the goat Abelard, and got the wife Cassia. Couldn't have a better team for this. Oh, is this the actual museum? Honestly, I was kind of expecting us to get like kidnapped by Trazen, and this is not the actual museum. What the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? Is that a Blood Angel member of the Death Watch? Escape the trap. The Lord Captain has crushed the Iron Dead. Siberian once perished among these very ruins. What greater reward could there be than the recovery of the long-lost relic blade? The tomb transformed, sealing away the path behind. The Lord Captain stands stranded on a floating slab. Floating transport slabs defy gravity through advanced xenotech. Though it is not for humanity to fathom their principles. These very mechanisms may yet deliver the rogue trader from the trap. Well then. I see. I do kind of dislike that there's apparently trade protector quest, but there's just this one. There's apparently loot right next to us. Zorael. Is that Blood Angel or Blood Raven? Blood Angel. A powerful figure in dark armor lies sprawled on the platform under the lights of emitters from the unknown Xeno device. It is undoubtedly one of the Astartes, and he is still alive. Strange shackles made of light restrain his arms and legs. Ulfar, standing behind you, sniffs, inhaling noisily. He tenses, like a predator scenting the blood of another. Eitvartir, look here. The captive chained in iron has the scent of one of my brothers. A warrior from a different chapter. To have been taken alive, he must be weak. Lore Imperium test succeeded. The warrior's dark, almost black armor is covered in holy sigils and amulets. His right pauldron gleams of vivid crimson, marked with a winged black drop. The emblem of the Blood Angels. One of the most illustrious chapters of the Adeptus Astartes. Among the other heraldry, you notice a massive letter. I, decorated with skulls and crossbones. I can hear your heartbeat. You are not a Xenos illusion. Help me, human. Who are you, Angel of the Emperor? Captain Zoriel of the Death Watch. The Astartes looks at you with a heavy, bitter gaze, uttering each word with miserly reluctance. Ulfar bows his head in respect. The shield that slays. Many a son of Fenris has held the honor of donning the black armor of the Xeno Slayers, and many a verse sings of their glorious deeds. You speak the truth, son of Rus. The ferocity of the Space Wolves is matched only by their valor. My greetings to you, my lord. The Emperor protects. Looking you up and down, the Astartes returns your greeting with a slight nod. You are loyal to the Imperium. Good. Set aside your pleasantries, human, and prove your devotion through deeds. Time is of the essence. Deathwatch? Is that a chapter of some kind? Destroyers of Xenos. We rarely make contact with humans, and there are many reasons for that. For now, that is all you need to know, human. You have the crest of the Blood Angels on your shoulder. Why? Because I am one of the sons of Sanguinius. The Death Watch selects the finest Xeno Slayers from all existing chapters of Astartes. How did a mighty Astartes come to be we've met two Astartes in this game, and they're both captured by Xenos. Ulfar was captured by Drukhari, so he has no right to call Zoriel weak for being captured by Necrons. How did a mighty Astartes come to be captured? While clearing out one of the Xenos-infested planets, our unit was ambushed. Blood of Sanguinius. We fought to the bitter end, but we lost. The Necrons did not finish off the wounded, instead taking them as trophies. Why, I do not know. Let me tend to your wounds, warrior. There is no need. I have been inactive long enough that my wounds have healed. I am ready for battle. Enough questions. I agree. Time is short. What does this twisted machine do? This device transforms living beings into a substance called Hardlight. It is a xenomechanical abomination. The warrior controls his anger with great effort, but it breaks through as a deep rumble in his voice. How do I set you free? There is a control node not far behind the central platform. Through it, the Necrons place their victims in shackles and transform them. I could see that the orb on the upper left controls the supply. I could see that the orb on the upper left controls the supply of energy, and that the switch on the far right triggers the transformation. Understood. Make haste, human. The Primarch's blood in my veins calls out for vengeance.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Yoink. Electro-integrated ceiling. Manipulous. For each stack of Ferrum Sanctum, the energy and shock damage about Yugon Is increased by... Okay, that's Yugon. I'm not using Yugon this run, so I'm not worried about it. What the fu... Oh, that's the monster confusedly stomps on the spot, working its jaws and tossing its head. That's an Aldari thing, I think. The fluid curves of Xenos creation are unlike any piece of machinery you have ever seen. That's a dreadnought! Green light is reflected in the lens of the unmoving Adeptus Astartes war machine. Every now and then a quiet hiss like the sound of weak, labored breathing comes from the Vox speakers. Okay. A strange Xenos construction, resembling a throne. Alright. Let's look at the trophies over here. Oh! Oh, that poor dude. Is that a human or an Aldari? I can't quite tell. I think that's an Aldari jumping at a Chaos Space Marine, which is dope as fuck. Imagine being frozen in that pose. The enemies of humanity are frozen, locked in mortal combat. Yeah, that's right, an Aldari. In the strange light, the bizarre creature seemed to move on its pedestal. The creature's small eyes stare malevolently into space.
It's about time.
What the fuck are you? You're terrifyingly cool. Well, I can't look at you. That kind of sucks. The branches of the plants are so sharp that one look at them causes your palms to tingle unpleasantly. This also looks like a throne. If you look closely, you will notice a subtle engram pattern covering the entire surface of the device. The intricate pattern gleams slightly from within.
Victory awaits!
What's up here? Well, we got some more loot. Ulfar, if you would be so kind. The light refracts and dances along the sharp edges of the throne's decorative finish, promising unpleasant consequences for anyone who attempts to sit in it. Noted. Okay. Activate. The console that controls the monstrous device seems to grow out of the metal floor. The matte black panels are dotted with chains of glowing glyphs and a few protruding orbs. Ooh, alright. Pascal, try to understand the purpose of the buttons, please. I think they forgot to do the check succeeded thing there. The console is clearly designed to control the process of transforming a living or inanimate object located on the sensory platform into an incorporeal copy of itself. Your attention is drawn to the rightmost chain of glyphs. They are flashing, as if the large orb above them. They are flashing as is the large orb above them. This seems to indicate that the current victim is still alive. The leftmost chain is separated from all others by a shining frame. The orb above it burns bright and steady, and the symbols are similar in number and appearance to those engraved on the moving parts of the Xeno device. Perhaps this is the control sensor for the supply of power to the machine. So, copy itself, something removes the chain of glyph. Because the current victim is still alive. The orb above very bright and steady. Touch the glowing orb in the frame on the left. The glyph comes to life, quickly changing sequence. A low rumble comes from somewhere in the depths of the machine, and then the components of the monstrous mechanism heavily split apart, revealing the power circuit to your eyes. Did I do it right? Oh, hello? Uh, mm, I don't know what I did, guys.
New challenge for me?
Okay. Okay, I think that's good. I hope this is good. It's either really good or it's really bad. And there's actually like a blue light that will turn on. If I like click these one more time. He's free? Oh, thank goodness. Phenomenal. We have another Space Marine with us at the time, for the time being at least. There's no way Zoriel is staying with us long term. I don't believe that. But he's at least going to be staying with us for now, right? Slowly and heavily, the warrior rises from the platform and walks towards you. Despite his harshly set features, you see genuine relief in his eyes. I thank you, human. Your aid was timely. He unsheathes an unusual-looking blade with a softly glowing edge from his belt. You helped me, and thus proved your loyalty. This sword belonged to one of my brothers who fell in battle, and must be returned to the Death Watch. Now this duty is yours, for I am set upon a different path. Ooh. This weapon grants its wielder the phasing strike attack. Excuse me. That ignores enemy armor and deflection, and is also used to perform attacks of opportunity. Phasing strike. Neat. Ulfar lets out a short growl. Were this not a gift from the hand of an honorable warrior, I would think this another Xenos made fake. He bares his teeth in disapproval as he examines the weapon's glowing edge. There is no surety in steel forged from Xenos cunning Itmadeir. This blade has claimed the lives of countless Xenos, and it will claim hundreds more. Quell your wrath, son of Russ. I commit the destiny of this weapon and its guardianship to your care. Do not fail me. Now that you've been released, will you answer my questions? Ask, human. You're a blood angel, aren't you? Why do you serve a different chapter? Such is the tradition. The finest Xenoslayer from all existing chapters of Astartes are gathered into the ranks of the Death Watch, and it is a great honor to serve in it. I accepted this post with pride. Truly said. Ulfar nods gravely. Unfetterness, the ones sent to the Death Watch, are those who have fought thousands of battles and returned victorious. Few can boast of such a feat. I want to learn more about the Death Watch. The Death Watch is a chapter dedicated to the extermination of Xenos. That is all I can tell you without violating my vows. He lapses into a pointed silence. If a loyal warrior of the Blood Angels were to speak lightly of the mysteries entrusted to him, that would be the moment to worry. I honor your silence. We prove our faith to him not with words, but with deeds. And that is sufficient. May the God Emperor strengthen us. I mean, fair enough, sir. I haven't heard of the Death Watch, so it's not surprising that you're not allowed to tell me much about him. Out of character, I know a lot about the Death Watch, but, I'm not gonna go on a whole tangent here. Have you seen the Xenos leaders? Is there anything you could tell me about him? I have. Zoriel's face turns to stone. He was the one who ordered our capture. The Necrons obeyed him without question. He leans on his staff to walk, He behaves far more intelligently than the other Xenos. He is talkative and conceited. None of this is typical of Necrons, which is why I see him as a threat of the highest order. What do you intend to do now? I intend to follow the dogmas of my chapter, and the dogmas of my chapter forbid me from divulging my plan to outsiders, unless doing so would serve the cause. Zoriel falls silent and fixes you with an aloof gaze. I have no more questions. Good. Now what? Come with me. We'll find the one who captured you and your brothers and bring him to justice. There are days when the desires of my heart align with the demands of my duty. This is not one of them. Yet my brothers shall be avenged by your hand. I must be on my way. Do you know how one can leave this hall? Zoriel gestures to one of the hard light statues. These platforms transport objects to the upper galleries. You may reach them by ascending one of these. Go forth and do battle with valor, human. Oh, so you're just not coming with us? You're just hanging out here? Weird flex, but okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, so... Oh, to the exhibits. Is that one? Did I miss one over here? Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, okay, that is all. Wow, it suddenly zoomed out a lot.
I won't
Alright, to
tolerate
the exhibits. Oi. Oh, I should give the Xenophage sword to Ulfar before I forget. Hi, Masato. What's up, buddy? What's up, puppy? Ow. Careful with your claws, bud. You need attention. You got so much attention before I started stream. Just because I'm almost done doesn't mean you can demand more attention. Doofus, doggo. You want to get in my lap? Want to get in my lap until I finish? Oh, hello. Another Chronomancer? Hang on, Masato. I'm almost done and then I'll take you for a walk. You needy puppy. Oh jeez. A young and primitive civilization, diligently exploring the region for the past several centuries. Rarely do they achieve anything of substance, and yet even such unremarkable creatures can at times leave a mark on history. Trazyn, keeper of the collection. Foul Xenos, wretch! Abelard turns bright red at Trazyn's words. The Seneschal is clearly fighting the urge to get into an altercation with the projection, which is entirely indifferent to present events. Examine the embellished casket. Who led humanity's design campaign in the region this race called the Calixis sector? Those remains are of Drusus, unlike those held by the others of his kind, are genuine. Had they been in humanity's possession, they would have been lost after a scant few millennia. Look at the war machine. Oh, fuck. Those are sisters of battle. Curious that this specimen was deemed precious enough to be encased in such a construct. Sister Messima, as she was called, was completing some march of penance in the region, which ended with her entering my collection. Wow. Argenta gazes bitterly at her fellow sister of battle, frozen in eternal imprisonment. We should have found a way to free this noble sister, but all these years in unholy captivity may have riddled her soul and body with corruption. She shakes her head and turns away. Step away. Can I just, like, blunder the exhibit? It's not stopping me. Even in its current state, the beast looks more like a predatory beast than a faithful steed. Oh, there's some Kazurkin, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's just a neat little ecclesiarchy to have. Oh, look down there. Oh, dude, look at that. Got a whole bunch of guardsmen firing on I'm not sure what that Tyranid bioform is, but you know, like a hive queen or something. Oh, we got some more gene stealers. Oh, camera, 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 camera. Yeah, that's just the whole gene stealer cult down there. Oh, we got a zoanthrope, I think. No, it's not a zoanthrope. That's something else. Oh my god, look at all this stuff down here, dude. Chaos Dreadnoughts. Fuck, there's a Helldrake. I missed that, initially. A crude arrow and the letter C have been carved into the metal. Faded chevrons on the sleeve of his overcoat identify the guardsman as a member of the 138th Mechanized Infantry Regiment of the Death Corps of Krieg. That's cool, dude. Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap us up here. Now that we're in the museum proper, we're gonna wrap us up here because we're just about time for the day. So thank you all very much for coming around and hanging out. Tomorrow, we'll be delving into Trazen's Infinite Museum fully and looking at all these amazing exhibits, because holy cow, this is so cool. Thank you all very much for coming around and hanging out. If you're on Kick, please consider giving me a follow. If you're on YouTube, if you missed any of the stream, I will be uploading it to YouTube later today. If you're over on YouTube, please do consider giving me a like, comment, and subscribe. All that engagement really helps out. Oh, excuse me. Little burp. Pardon. But all that engagement really helps out. And if you want to come and join me live for my live streams, I do my best to stream every weekday for about 2 hours from starting around noon EST. But with that said, thank you all very much for just hanging around and giving me the time of day. You are all very awesome. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their days, and peace out, homies.